Okay, so here's real briefly how to build a trap ball set. Okay, so I use redwood for the trap. It's cut a foot long. I also cut an angle here, 45-degree angle, leaving a little bit of space here, so it's flat on the end. I drill a 2-inch hole with a Forsner bit near the end, leaving about a 1/2 inch here, or maybe even more. Okay, I use a Dado set to plow this hole in the middle of the trap. Okay, and I plow it. Also, I follow along this edge, so it has 2 angles. So it's plowed there and it's plowed here, and that leaves a space for the lever to come down into. The lever is made of maple. It's a foot long. It's 3/4 inches wide to fit in this Dado here, and it's 1 inch wide. And I drill a hole in the center of it, the width of a finish nail. That's just a finish nail. It's drilled in just so that this lines up like this, so it lines up flat on the top. I drill a hole through here. Actually, I just drill it through this side, and then the nail goes in through here, goes through the lever, and then it nails into the other side. It just stays. That way it's captured there. And this pivots like this. So the ball goes here. You're going to whack the back of the lever, okay? And that will pop the ball up in the air. And you don't have to do it very hard. And the lighter you do it, the longer your trap will last. The bittle, or the bat, is made, I make these out of pine. It's soft, so it keeps the trap from breaking. Use a hardwood here. Sometimes the lever doesn't last as long, okay? And if you're easy on it, the pine will last a long time. So what you do here is, this is about 16 inches long. Okay, it's 3 inches wide. This section here is about 8 inches. And you got a spot for your hand, and you got a little knob at the end so it doesn't slip out of your hand, okay? So just trace that on a piece of 3/4 inch, pine. Trace it out. You could even use plywood if you wanted to. Trace it out and cut it out on the bandsaw or a circular saw, and then round the edges with a router or some other method. Okay, if you don't have a Dado set, there's another way you can make these. You can take 3/4 inch, I'm using maple here, and I cut the angle there. Okay, so now I've got my 2 ends, my 2 sides, like that, and then in the middle I will glue another piece. Okay, and that middle piece will be kind of like this. I'll leave a block there. Okay, I'll come out there. I only want it to be about a foot long. Okay, so this will be there, and then I'll leave my I'll cut this out right here. So all of this I'm cutting out. Okay, and I'm just going to glue this piece in between there, and it will look like this. Okay, so I glued this one up. I still got to whack the end off of that. I've got to drill my Forsner bit hole, my 2-inch hole right here, and I just got to drill a hole and then round the edges, and that will be solid. And that's made out of maple, real strong. And you can do the same thing. You can make if you're going to make this out of maple, you may as well make the handle out of maple at that point. So you got a real strong set. So there you go. There's a quick way, if you know what you're doing, to make a trap ball set. Good luck.